California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Elliott told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Cavaliers offense will get first crack at it today. And now here comes Peyton Lewis. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Here's Holstein to throw. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Sargopolitelli. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And he will be stopped short or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there? And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Could be an alley. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch, was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. It's got a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Eli Holstein to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Going with the ground game left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Looking for room at the 40. Running free. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Completes it in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Hendricks. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Throwing, Holstein. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Running inside. It's Lewis. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll line up for a second down play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Holstein. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun on third down, Holstein. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline, because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
Might be changing the route. JKS shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Songo Bolatelli. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to. As the pass rushers are getting upfield, you're under pressure, you don't have timing, and as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Calls his own number. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Holstein to throw. A little screen to the running back. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He wants to take the top off. Soft spot in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Cavaliers line it up with a 1st and goal. Again, Holstein. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The snap sets up to throw. Moving out to the right. Quarterback desperately trying to get it off, and he cannot, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. And do you think there will be second guessing about passing on a field goal try? We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. He understands that the turnovers are the whole story of the first half. They are trailing because of those 2 interceptions from the quarterback. He does have a lot of confidence in this quarterback, but they have depth at the position, a quality backup. Will he go to the backup here in the third quarter? We'll see how they steady the ship here on offense to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running the football considering how much they're down in this game. Probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency, but either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way to score somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for them, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Catch in the middle. It's strong. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Working that left side now. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Turning on the Jets. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. JKS. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Eli Holstein to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein lets it fly on the move. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Most of the time, the old halftime speech, halftime adjustments thing way overhyped. Whatever changed has flat worked for these guys. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sangopolitelli. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Third touchdown of the game, a third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And the extra point was good. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Holstein. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's
turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
To the ground. He's got it again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Makes the grab on the left. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Holstein fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That's caught. It's Flores. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Still on his feet at the 40. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the...
He unleashes a long one. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Jaron Chiave Sangapolatelli. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. The run inside. It's Lewis. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got the back in the middle. Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. The Cavaliers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the run, it's Lewis. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Here's Holstein to throw. With the catch, it's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Going to try to get it himself. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Courtney. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Virginia. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. JKS. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Virginia will call its first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll go right back to the run, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. Sangopolitelli. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Nickelback on the field, looking pass as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the fourth. From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Check. 692. Freeze. Bubba. Ready, go.
Fourth down, Sangapolitelli. Looking for the score. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. One more play to pad the stats. Eli Holstein to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.